Hello students, let us take the second question on My Son story, and this question is the narrative technique. You should know that Nadine Gordimer was praised for her narrative technique because she did not use the traditional narrative technique. You must be familiar with the first person narration, the second person narration and the points of view. However, she has not used that technique. Her technique is more of a postmodernist. She is known as a postmodernist. And if you recall the stream of consciousness technique which is used by James Joyce in A Portrait of an Artist as a young man, so there you see there is a deviation there. Similarly, Nadine is experimenting and she has used a dual narrative technique. And when we say the dual narrative technique, then it means that there is the narrator and we see the point of view of the narrator, and then there is the character also. So Will is here in a dual role. He is the narrator and he is also the character. And that is where the novel becomes very confusing when you read, because not only are we moving forward and backward in time when it comes to the time zone of the past and the present, but at the same time you do not know at times whether it is the narrator's voice or whether it is the character's voice. And this is one thing that you must understand, because one is the insider narration and the other is also the outsider narration. Now what do we mean by these terms? Because as the voice of a colored, it is an insider's. But when we say it is that, which means the character, which is Will. If we look at the outsider narration, then it is the narrator who's really outside. And we should also know that though it is Will who is shown as the narrator, yet actually it is the voice of the writer, that is Nadine herself. And that is where you should understand. Another thing to look at here is that when it is the character's voice, it is bound to be a very limited vision, because the character only knows what is happening to him or to people outside. There will be certain incidents which will be beyond the reach or the expanse of the character. So Will as the son and the character, he may know about what his father is doing, but there are certain things he would not know. And when there are descriptions, you will find that he is talking about incidents which only Will may know, or incidents which only maybe are between Hannah and Sonny. And so that way, if you look at it, when it is Sonny's life, then Will knows only very limited part of it. So as a character's voice, and when you look at the narration from the character's point of view or the voice, then it becomes very limited. That is what you need to understand. It's a very limited vision. But as a narrator, the vision is broad. It is all encompassing. It is also looking at the apartheid in Africa. It is also looking at the resistance movement. There are many people, many situations where Will is not present. And if he is not present, how can he reflect on that? How can he talk about that? And therefore, there is the narrator's voice, which, as I told you earlier, is the voice of Nadine herself. Okay, so there will be also instances where the narrator and the character are fused. So when there is a fusion there, then you don't understand who is talking, who is telling, how is the story moving ahead. Those are the confusing points in the novel. And as a narrative technique, that is where Nadine is experimenting. See, one such scene is when Sonny sends his son to Will to meet Hannah. And when he goes there and then he looks at the place and many things, and then he reflects and talks about it. And then he is talking in a way, it seems as if it is Sonny's voice, as if it is those intimate scenes between Sonny and Hannah. And how can Will know that as a son? And or is he a voyeur? Is he trying to peep in and see those intimate scenes? So there are a lot of confusions there, and if you read that portion of the novel, then you will understand that how Nadine very skillfully brings in two voices together, that is the narrator's voice and the character's voice, which is of course one and the same person, which is Will. So you will realize, since the title is My Son's Story, so though the son is Sonny's son, but it is the story of the son. And at the same time, the confusion is that though it is the son's story, the protagonist is his father, who is Sonny. And this is how the novel becomes very testing for the readers, and it doesn't make for a very smooth reading. And this is where her narrative technique has been appreciated a lot by many critics, and with the kind of experimentation she is doing. And you must really understand this technique very well, and you should be able to pinpoint the portions where it is the character who is narrating, and the point where it is the narrator who is beyond the character and who has a broader and a larger vision. And you also have to identify where they are both merged. Okay, so you will have to locate portions from the novel and see where you can identify such situations. The ones where both the voices are separate, and portions where they are getting overlapped. And you must quote those scenes, those portions, so that you can emphasize on the experimentation made by Nadine in her narration and the use of the narrative technique. And when we say it is the insider's narration, then we are trying to highlight that as an insider is understanding everything because it is happening to the person there. But when we say it is the outsider, then we say that is it really very objective? And let me also tell you that in her interview, Nadine had said that as a white, how were the blacks relating with her when she was involved in the movement? And did they consider her an outsider? Because how can she understand them, because she has not really suffered the way they have suffered. So as a writer and as the narrator's voice in the novel, which is her voice, does she really understand? Is she the outsider? Though it is not she there, it is Will there. So those are the overlapping zones that you need to look at, and you must read the novel very carefully, and you should be in a position to provide some textual quotes to support your answer, and look at the story, how it develops, and also, try to appreciate the way the narrative technique has been used, and provide some critical quotes to support your answer and develop your answer. So now I think you have understood, dear students, the narrative technique, and you will be able to work on this answer. Thank you.